Hello, everyone, and welcome to 11-Foot Pole, a tale of high adventure. My name is Glenn. I will be the referee for this session. And joining me around the mic from sunny Elkhart, Indiana.
I'm Darren, playing Karis the Hunter.
From elsewhere in Indiana. Matt, you're muted.
Thank you. I'm Matt, playing Veritan the Elf.
From elsewhere here in Middle Tennessee.
I'm Jason, and I'm playing Naroth the cleric.
And from a secure bunker in an undisclosed location.
Holding Colorado, JP playing Thorgus Runemain, the Dwarven contractor, part-time warrior.
All right, so when we last left our heroes, we are the 16th of Simswald in the onset of spring here in the Dolmenwood, and our characters had reached Hex 0607, which is the very shores of Lake Longmere. But before they left, they had a chance to interact with Jeremy, the blacksmith in town, and apparently bought some pure iron daggers. And then they were like, and that's all we're going to need. We've got one silver weapon and a few... and a magic weapon. So who's carrying the magic dagger?
Soul dagger.
Thorgus.
Okay, so Thorgus has the crystal dagger. Now, as we established last time, guys, at my age, I am entitled to one free retcon per session because I inevitably forget something important or semi-important. And last week, the important thing that I forgot took place when you guys were at the church there in town. Let's see here. You were talking to the local cleric fellow. Now, Jason, this is a flashback. This is something that didn't happen that we're going to say happened now. You with me?
Got my note paper.
Okay. All right. So you were talking to Father Edgewin last time, and I basically did a scene where he was kind of introducing himself to you guys and completely forgot he'd already met you guys, and he actually is the one who gave Naroth the scroll that brought Veritan back from the very gates of death. So when you get back, I think the interaction would have been a little bit different because, he knew where you guys were going. And also, I assume, you would have been like, oh, thank you, brother, for that scroll came in handy.
I would, and
We picked up like 2 more of those, right?
not spare the dying. I would ask. I'd be like, hey, you got another one of those laying around? Because,
Well, it was quite a valuable treasure of the church. It's not as if I can inscribe those things myself. I'll see if I can requisition one from High Hankel.
Yeah, I would let him know that I'm flush with cash.
Oh.
There's maybe another trick.
Be that as it may, I mean, a scroll of Spare the Dying would cost at least 300 gold. I don't think you want to, unless you're more flush with cash than I expect.
I'm sorry, Naroth's a little hard to hear.
We'll take
Can you
3.
miss that amount?
300 gold pieces.
I believe I heard him say 200 gold pieces for that.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I believe I heard 200.
200 gold.
300.
300 gold.
This is not a This is not a horse market, gentlemen. I'm afraid, these things are a little bit harder to come by than maybe you're expecting. They have
Borges
to
will
be
ask what a whores market is.
horse market.
Oh,
He looks
Oh,
at you
okay.
sideways. We don't appreciate that kind of humor here at the church of. At the church.
And anyway, it's not a dissimilar negotiation in any case, right?
We're gonna get it. I want
The
that
Church
scroll.
of St. Pastry.
I want that scroll.
All right.
He's got
So you
it.
give him
He's
300
got it
gold?
all. Yeah.
He says, I will send a messenger to High Hankel to see if the Archlector can provide us with one. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah. What's my turnaround time on that?
Oh, probably about a week.
Is it? Is it just a matter of it takes that long to get somebody there for the message?
Yes, it's not like I have someone a reliable messenger just sitting around waiting to run out the front door with your request.
A higher one?
And High Hankel is like 5 hexes away, so someone will have to get a horse, and the next reliable messenger I come across, I'll be sure to make that request known to the Archlectorate.
I'll be happy to pay for that scroll when you have it in hand.
Oh well, I'll need half up front so I can, I can't send somebody to High Hankel and they come back with the scroll and then send them back with the money. It doesn't exactly work that way. I think you can trust me. I am, after all, the vicar here at Langshorn.
All right, we'll do it. I'll give him 150 gold.
All right.
And I'll give him a tenner. I'll give him a tenner for his trouble.
Oh, very good. The Lord shines upon the deeds of the generous. All right. So another thing that apparently happened while you were in town is Thorgus recruited some followers. Is that what I'm led to understand?
Yeah. Hold on just one second. Sorry, I apologize. But yes, Thorgus has his foreman on the job site is a halfling named Dankin Wisecreek.
Dankin.
Or Dankin Wisecreek.
Dankin.
And one of the framing / drywall installers is another halfling named Garfor Coppershine. And we're waiting. The job is kind of on a pause right now because we're waiting on some slate to arrive, and so we've got some downtime. And we talked about it amongst ourselves, the group, previously, and we were talking about maybe getting some help and hiring some retainers. And I just thought, 2 birds, 1 stone. These guys are out of work for a week, so they can come with us.
All right. So I think if we all turn to page 57 in our copies of Gavin Norman's Old School Essentials,
Which we all have in front of us.
Yes. So they both, if they're going to go into danger with you, they are both asking for a gold piece a day.
That's yes.
Okay.
Works
Once an
for
offer
purpose.
is made, the referee determines the potential retainer's reaction by rolling 2d6 on the table below. The roll is modified as follows. Charisma. The roll is modified by the hiring character's charisma modifier due to charisma. Do you have a charisma modifier?
I have charisma. Charisma is 8, and then my modifier is -1 to reactions.
Okay.
I can have 3 retainers, and I have 6 in loyalty, whatever that means.
Okay, I'm back in voice. Can you guys hear
All
me?
right. So you have a -1.
Yeah.
Because of the because your charisma. Generosity. The referee may apply a bonus or penalty depending on the attractiveness of the deal. So you're at
Well,
you're at
they
the
work-
Pay him 2 gold pieces. Give him
They
2
work
gold pieces
for
a
me,
day.
so I'm gonna. They know I'm gonna take care of them. They've worked for me for a while, so they know I'm a generous boss.
Are you though? I mean, have we established all this in the backstory while I was not looking?
Yeah, that was established pre-campaign. You know, it was.
Okay. A penalty of -1 or -2 may be applied if the hiring PC has a bad reputation. We're gonna say that you don't have a bad reputation, but you don't have you're not being particularly generous either. Veritan, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Or not Veritan, Naroth.
Yeah, what's up?
Turn,
Can you hear me?
Hey,
yeah,
how you doing?
turn your camera on and just cover it. Do
What
you
do you
have a
mean?
little cover? Do you have a little cover on your camera?
I
Called a
don't know.
finger.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm offline for a sec. So I'm having to come in by phone.
Oh, you completely fell out?
Yep. Yeah, I'm waiting for everything to reboot.
Oh, okay. All right. So what was that first guy's name, JP?
Hold on. I need to spell it for you.
Just tell me.
Dankin Wise Creek.
Okay, so this is Dankin right here. All right. You mentioned a Dankin. Seven minus 1 is 6. Roll again. 9 minus 1 is 8. Offer accepted. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Retainers have a loyalty rating determined by the hiring character's charisma. So mark that down. This rating may be adjusted at the referee's discretion. To make a loyalty check, the referee rolls 2d6, and if the result is lower than or equal to your loyalty rating, the roll has succeeded.
My loyalty is a 6.
Because of your charisma?
It said on my sheet, it says charisma 8, reactions -1, number of retainers 3, loyalty 6.
Okay, so if anything causes them to check morale, I've got to roll a 2d6 and get a 6 or less, or they're gonna back out on you.
Which is understandable because they're not adventurers, not like seasoned like Thorgus, you know.
Right. Okay. I guess I should be taking notes too. Good Lord, what is this place come to? Okay, so what did you say the first retainer's name was?
I'll put them in the chat, but it's Dankin.
All right, and what's the second guy's name?
Garfor, Garfer.
All right, we're gonna roll for Garfor. Same thing, -1. Uh-oh. Oh, you just made roll again. Okay, so you're sitting in the tap room there, and you're really having to twist Garfor's arm. You're really having to fast talk this guy. Do you want to offer some kind of bonus, or do you want to roll again?
I'm going to offer them both an additional gold piece per day since they're out of work.
All right.
That's just the generous. Also,
okay. So now you're at +2 or +1 total. Oh, there you go. 11. Offer accepted. All right. So Dankin and Garfor are both going to tag along with you now. Here's a slightly better look at Garfor. And so the two of them, they were with you this whole time. They helped you fight those wolves. This is how retcons work. They've been here the whole time.
They did a great job too.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm getting in for just a minute.
All right. So now the six of you are there at the southern shore of Lake Longmere. Right? You guys remember this? You remember why you're here and what's happening and fighting the wolves and all this?
Yes. Our backs were against the water. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So you guys finish off the wolves and you're checking yourselves over. Was anybody hurt? Somebody got bit. Did Thorgus get bit a little bit?
Yeah, I think I was down a hit point.
Yeah. So you guys are looking over his wounds and that kind of stuff. And everybody roll a D6 for me.
Got a 2.
Darren, you're frozen at a most unfortunate. There you go.
Got a 5.
3.
5.
Matt, what'd you get?
I got a 3.
Okay. Darren?
3.
A 3. So who got a 2? Somebody got a 2. Nobody got a 2.
Narath.
Narath
got a 2.
All right. So Narath, you're the one who hears first this voice. Sounds like it's coming from maybe a little further up the beach than kind of right where the road comes out onto the beach. And you hear this voice. Crow sat alone on a sheet of stone and munched and mumbled bare old bone. I can sing the whole thing for you if you like, but you hear the sound of somebody kind of singing to themselves a little further up the shore. What do you do? Do you tell the rest of the group?
I do tell the rest of the group. It sounds kind of friendly. At least he's
For
singing.
many a year he had gnawed it near, for meat was hard to come by. What do you guys do?
Do I know the song?
Roll a d20, take away 4 from your intelligence, and try to get that or less.
All right. 13 minus my. I think I'm going to make it. 4 for
No.
my intelligence. Huh? Well,
You
my
rolled a
intelligence is
13?
pretty low. Well, on a roll, but wait, my intelligence is 12.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want
So I
to
didn't
get
make
you? Yeah. No, you don't recognize it. The melody seems a little familiar, but you don't actually know the song.
All right, so I'm going to try to finish the words of the song as I think they'll be. So,
Okay.
all right, I'll come up with some what I think it should sound like, right? And let's see what happens. I just throw some words in there.
Okay, so you're just singing down the coast, or singing in that direction.
Yeah, this guy's singing, right? And I'm going to try to finish the words, even though I get them wrong.
Okay. What's that? Who's there? And you see this fellow coming down the coast, sort of the stereotypical bumpkin fisherman guy. He's got the big kind of straw hat thing going on, and he comes walking up the beach towards you fellas. Oh, well now. Visitors to the lake, eh? And monster hunters, by the look of you, if you don't mind my saying.
Well, I might voide him, ask him how the fishing is.
Oh, about the same as usual. And he holds up a bucket And from the bucket, he pulls out a squid, and it's all struggling and sort of struggling and slapping and everything. It wraps a tentacle around his hand. He kind of shakes it off and puts it back in the bucket. It doesn't seem to say on this page what I'm searching for. I could have sworn. But it's not here. Anyway, we come up here to... Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong hex. Here we go. This is called Catcher's Bay. And I'm catching Longmere squid, as you can see, sir.
Clearly, that's Longmere.
My name is Lawrence, if you like, sir. And who might you all be? Monster hunters, I take it? Adventurers? I can't hear you, JP.
That's us.
We are still waiting for the fans to give us a name.
Oh, I just meant, like, you don't have a name, Sir Dwarf?
Thorgus Runemain.
Ah, Thorgus Runemain, you see.
I've never partaken in lake squid before.
Oh, well, then you haven't been eaten in the right establishment, sir. It's considered a delicacy in these parts, if you don't mind me saying.
How much would a handful of those cost me?
Oh, well, I mean, raw, I could give them to you for a copper apiece, but you've got to have them prepared properly in a town like Langston. Oh, you haven't eaten until you've tried some red... What?
Or over a campfire?
Oh, well, they're best in a chowder, sir. The red chowder with the Longmere squids in them. Oh, you can't beat that when the taters are nice and fresh, sir.
I'll remember that next time we're in town.
So I suppose you've all come up here looking for big chalk.
Sorry?
For big
I'm
what?
just double checking my notes, sir. I assume you all are up here looking for Big Chalk. He's the monster that haunts these waters. Surely, when you were collecting rumors in town, you rolled on the table enough to hear about Big Chalk.
You are saying chalk.
We did not.
Oh, well, sir, that would be your bad luck. Yeah, I think it's... Now you've got me doubting myself. Chalk? C-H-O-K? Gavin, if you would be so kind, Gavin Norman, as to just jump into the chat. Chook! C-H-O-O-K. Chook, sir.
Chook.
We call him Big Chook. I've never seen him myself, you would say, but I know that he's more than a legend, 'cause I've heard his voice. I've heard his call, reaching out across the lake, enough to chill your bones it is. I suppose you'll be wanting to go out onto the lake and try to put an end to him, being monster hunters that you are.
Arr.
Thorgus, you want to share with him that we're actually looking for the leaves for the apothecary?
Thorgus really doesn't know what we're looking for.
I'm sorry, not Thorgus. I'm sorry, I've confused the two of you.
There are...
We're looking for the apothecary leaves.
What, you don't want to hear a little bit more about Big Chook?
Sure.
He has a call that'll turn your blood to ice and drive you mad. Oh, there's many stories about people out here who've actually seen him. A horrible creature he's said to be, with a body like a great seal and claws like a dragon. The head of a squid, his head is like a giant squid, and he has bat's wings sprouting from his back. And I've heard... Oh yeah, feelers like a squid.
Yeah.
Like a squid, he's got little feelers on his face. And from what I've
recently.
And from what I've heard, sir, he has breasts like an elven maiden. 7 of them! Meaning no offense, sir. I hope you don't mind my rustic humor. Many an adventurer has gone out onto the lake looking to put an end to Big Chuck, but none have ever survived an encounter with him. Or perhaps you're looking for some other kind of adventure in these parts. Tell me more.
Well, I have a question. Do you hire out your boat?
Oh, I don't go out on the lake myself, sir. I fish from here on the shore. You can catch plenty of these things, and he points at his bucket, without going into the water. Which, by the way, is, I think, the safest thing, because I don't think Big Chuck can come very close to the shore. He doesn't like these shallow waters, I thinks. Oh, but, crap. Yeah, actually, I don't know where around here you could rent a boat to go out onto the lake. You'd have to go up to the far end of the lake, to that fort, whatever it is. I know the name of it, but I don't. But the DM doesn't right now, so I tell you the name of this fort out there.
All right, then.
So...
Does he know where to find those herbs?
Oh, there's lots of herbs and mushrooms in the forest, sir. You'll have to be more specific. You'll have to take notes. You'll have to take notes once in a while. Oh, what's that? Nobbled mandrake root. You're looking for nobbled mandrake root? Oh, yes, sir. If you just head up along the beach and keep your eyes peeled, you'll see the... they kind of grow up here on the, kind of... And he points to, like, where the sand kind of ends and, the scrubland begins. He's like, up here along the barrier, you'll find them from time to time. Just start heading either way along the beach and you'll find them. Just,
Thank you for the information.
Roll a few random encounters and see what happens to you. What do you guys do now?
You guys want to head up looking for the mandrake?
Let's keep heading. Yeah, let's keep heading for that.
So you guys gonna head west along the shore or northeast along the shore?
Which way did the fisherman point?
Say what?
Which way did the fisherman point?
Oh, he points west. But be on the lookout, if you don't mind me saying so, for Boggins. This is Boggin country, and you got to keep an eye out for them if you don't want to be dragged off to their watery prisons.
Pray tell, is a Boggin?
Oh, well, they're about as high as your foreman there, and they got a face like a frog and hands like frogs, but a body like a man, and they can breathe water just as well as air. And if they get you, they'll drag you into the water, and they do something to you so that you can not breathe air anymore, but only water. And then they make you their slaves. And you don't want that, sir.
So if you came across a pair of Boggins, would you have 2 Boggins?
Oh, I don't get it, sir.
Ooh.
I believe we need to edit that.
Only in the
out.
winter.
There's the first edit of the week.
Yeah. So
Let's
anyway,
let's head west like he pointed.
moving right along, just keep your eyes open for boggin encounters. All right.
Well, we appreciate all the information, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely. I'll see you on your way back by, fellas.
Hopefully.
Watch us through the night.
Okay, I think I got everything here.
Darren, as the group's hunter, how would you like to roll a d12 for a foraging check to try to find some nobbled mandrake root?
At a 2.
Ah, excellent. You find 2 doses of gnarled mandrake root. Do you remember how much he was paying per dose?
40. 40 gold pieces per dose.
Are you being serious? That seems like a lot.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
All right.
I've got it right. I can't really.
I can't argue with that. I mean, if you've got it written down, it must be right.
See, I had that written down. I just thought maybe I had bought some for 40, but no, that's what we were looking
okay.
for.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. You guys keep going further up the shore.
I don't see why not.
Yes.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Jason, roll a d6. Darren, roll that d12.
Ooh, got a 1.
Oh boy.
I got an 8. Got an 8.
Okay. Oh, old Lawrence would have told you that the Longmere squid are called the maids of the lake, as he shook the ugly squid at you. All right. So let's say, for example, that the edge of the water is kind of over here. You guys are moving along the shore, keeping your eyes open. I'm going to say probably old Karis is in front. Of course, he's not with you anymore. Everybody about okay with this as a marching order?
Sure.
Okay.
Harris doesn't care for being front, but that's okay.
Well, you are the one doing the foraging. I mean, you're the hunter.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it
Is
says
that
okay. I didn't care for it.
Where's Naroth?
Narath is second in line.
Good deal. He's got the plate on, so. Right.
All right. So, JP, you're basically going to have to run these halflings. Like, you're going to have to roll up stats for them and all that good stuff. So, for right now, we're just going to assume they don't have any modifiers on their rolls. Just everything is a straight D20 roll for these poor guys. How about that?
That's fine. It did say something about strength and dex being there. things that they had to have to be a halfling, I think. So
Okay.
so maybe they're a little bit more dexterous.
All right, I'll give you a +1 on dex related rolls. How about that?
Works
So
for
if you
me.
ever saw the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon back in the day, and they had
Yeah.
bullywugs on there, remember them? Kind of frog
Oh, yeah.
people.
Mhm.
Vaguely sure.
As you guys are going past, they spot the last couple of succulent people in your group. JP, roll. You're trying to get a 10 or less.
On the D20.
Yes, for each of the halflings.
Was first one's a 9.
Okay.
Second one is a 19.
Okay. So just as these things are coming up out of the water, Garfor spots them. JP, give us Garfor crying out in alarm and trying to warn the rest of the party.
Boggins, Boggins, run, Boggins!
All right, and we'll roll for initiative. Darren, you want to roll? You've got a 6
Sure.
to beat.
I
That
got a
can't be
1.
beaten.
Okay.
Not with a 1 as yet.
JP, just go ahead and roll a d6 for each of their hit points.
2 and 3. Oh, I'm gonna have to hire more workers.
Yeah, this is not a good look. Let me see.
Maybe I can hire some Boggins to work for me. Suction cup hands. Good roofers.
They're deep pitches, yeah.
A couple episodes we were talking about the iron floor inside the hole in the oak, and we're talking about whether that was a good upgrade for the house and whether you're going to get the money back out of it. I'm like, we are such a bunch of old guys with mortgages and kids. Like, this is our idea of relevant humor. And I was like, oh boy.
Hey, we know what our audience wants.
Hey, you know. Oh, JP. Oh, JP. Can you see that on your screen?
Oh boy.
I can. Yeah, I'll see it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Great oogly moogly, as we say in the North. Whoops.
Did you bounce a D4 out of your tray?
I did. What happened? My screen isn't working all of a sudden. There you guys are. So he takes 3 points of damage. Is he down?
That would be Garfor. So yeah, he had 2 hit points.
Okay. All right. So he like cries for help, and as he's turning around trying to point at what's coming, they just run up behind him and just club him on the back of the head, and he goes down like a sack of wheat. And this one picks him up, and this one kind of gets in position to like fend you guys off with his kind of primitive spear. Are any of you moving this round?
Thorgus will move.
Okay, where do you want to move to?
He'll peel back around Dankin and end up by Garfor back there. Yes.
Okay. Anybody else moving?
Yeah, I'll move.
Draw my bow.
Veritan will move.
Okay. So Darren, you draw your bow. Verachan, where are you going?
I'm gonna go engage with my sword, so because I can't shoot my bow with a shit. So.
All right,
Disturbing
Nara.
that's becoming permanent.
Okay, I missed a little of that dialogue. It was real. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
If you can't hear me,
We can hear you.
We hear you.
you.
Can you not hear us
Yes.
all of a sudden?
You must.
I'm going to pause
can't-
the recording.
When you and I are going to have to take a technology field trip out to his house, I think.
Apparently. In the meantime, those of us who can hear what's happening, let's go ahead and resolve y'all's attacks and stuff. Can anybody hear me?
Okay.
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
good. Yeah.
All right, make your attacks.
I
So
rolled a
Darren,
10.
you're shooting with your bow.
14.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Distance weapons first.
14 hits.
Sweet. Ooh, and a 6.
Okay. You shoot the one that's holding the poor contractor. You shoot it right through
Avenge
its
the
froggy
halfling.
face, and it goes right down. All right.
Right there.
Thorgus and Karis.
Orgus rolled a 14 with his warhammer.
14 hits.
Okay, and that'll be a D6 for 7 points of damage.
Good. Great. Oogly moogly. Okay.
You had the +1 to damage too, don't you? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. All right. And Matt, what did you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Okay. You don't
Wow,
get any
those sword rolls are
bonuses.
I
not
missed again. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did. All right. I think we're gonna go, and we'll just we'll let Jason take his action retroactively.
hey, listen, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so they've attacked. Is that what's going on? Or we're
Yeah.
attacking first?
So your allies, they attacked and knocked this guy down, probably dead. And then
Okay.
your allies have already killed 2 of the frogmen that were standing here and here. So
Okay.
you're all the way up here. You could use your sling
I'll
on
do-
this one.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. Roll me a d20. Add your dex bonus, if any.
Let's see. Ooh, I probably got a hit on that. That's 15 plus
15 hits.
Yeah, Coco. So that is a stone, and we're doing that's like a frog. You said frog creature or something?
Yes.
Okay, was that like a 1 die 4?
Yep, I think so.
It's not much.
Yeah.
I got 2 on that.
Okay. He's hurt, but he's still up.
Okie doke.
All right, so now we get to go. Oh, wait. No, we roll for initiative again.
No, you went first.
I got a 3.
Yeah. Let me go again.
Darren?
That
Sure,
did so
sure.
well. 4. I got a 4.
All right, you guys get to go first.
Woohoo.
Anybody moving?
Yes, Thorgus is moving.
Okay. Over here or
Towards
over
the
here?
back. No, towards the back one.
Okay.
Very back one. Yes.
I
They
don't
were
think
off a
you-
move.
What's your move? What's your encounter move?
Where do you find that? Let's see.
We wrote it down last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I don't have a picture of that.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll let you get to the back one.
Okay.
Nobody else moving?
They're off the move.
I'm
Where
already
you
there.
want to go?
Put me up in somebody's grill. We got advantage, right? I mean, we want initiative.
You did win
Yes.
initiative.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, move me up in the grill of one of them anyway. How far I can get.
Okay. All right, you can double team the one that that Veritan is fighting.
That'll work.
Okay. All right. Darren, missile weapons.
At a
You wanna,
15.
You want to move over so you can shoot at this one back here?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So I cannot shoot my friend.
Yeah, 15 hits.
3.
Okay. All right. And melee.
Thorgus.
I rolled an 18.
Hits.
Veritan rolled an 18 and 4 damage.
All right. This guy goes down. What did Thorgus
Thorgus
get?
rolled a
Woohoo! I finally killed something.
13.
That's the spirit.
13 is the magic number.
Okay, and that's 4 damage.
Okay. You notice that this one, he looks a little fancier than some of the other frogmen. He's like a fancy frogman in the back there.
Wow.
Yeah. How much did you do?
Beat the stuffing out of him.
4.
Okay. All right. All right. That's the end of y'all's turn. Yeah. So the fancy frog in the back sees you coming at him, Thorgus. Sees all of his friends literally dropping like flies, and he's like,
Frogs.
yeah. He's like, whoa, no reason to go all crazy. We are just trying to get a little snack. Take it easy, man. Does Thorgus look like he's in the mood for parlay or possible mercy?
Not really, because they just potentially killed one of his workers.
Okay.
So Thorgus will entertain this. You just killed one of my finest workers. Snack or no snack, I cannot let that stand.
Okay, but I hear what you're saying, but another way of looking at it is you killed 3 of my fellow people. So
Not provoked until we were provoked. You were
okay.
unprovoked.
I thought maybe the halflings were like sort of sack lunches to be had later. I did not know that you were so attached to them. But if you are willing to let me and my last remaining friend live, I will show you to a great treasure.
I look back at the group.
This guy look like he has great treasure.
I'm all for treasure. He could.
I'll jump into. If you just
he
get
may
the
not
van,
own
I'll
it.
give you a candy mat.
He may not own it. He may know where it is.
Does he know where there's
Yes,
any large
yes.
deposits of this mandrake root?
I could show you that, but I have something much better. I can show you to one of your hidden shrines lost in the forest. So, Naroth, you would know if nobody else knows.
Yeah.
There are all these shrines to all these different saints that were all part of this before this whole area was sort of overrun with the Dolmenwood, right? And so the church wants to like restore a bunch of these lost shrines to sort of push back the Fae and extend civilization into the forest. So there is a legitimate benefit in finding the shrines and then sort of restoring the shrines Like you could definitely get a reward from the church for accomplishing that. So a side quest notification comes up on the side of the screen that says, "Restore the shrine." I just had it. The Shrine of Saint Gallant.
Okay.
JP, are you turning off your camera, or is it just cutting in and out?
I've not. Everyone's been going in and out on my screen the whole time.
No one's been
Well,
going
now
in or out on
Darren's
my
gone.
screen.
Well,
Now I don't see Darren.
Jason's fault.
Fans, if you
And
could go
Jason's
to-
gone too.
Now I'll be
You
back
can
in a sec.
Hey, as long as you can see me, Matt, that's what counts. Okay, let's face it.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
That's true.
So this is
And-
Restore the Shrine of Saint Garon.
Gallant. GALAUNT. Gallant.
Okay. For what? For what benefit?
You would have to turn this quest in at the Church of Saint Pastry or possibly at High Hankle to find out exactly what the reward is.
High Hankle.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our scrolls get.
That's where our scroll's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That
All right.
sounds pretty
So
handy.
if you look
For the
here,
guys sleep.
this is Langston, right? That's where you guys are.
Right.
Way
Right.
up, or where you're based out of, right? Way up here, you follow this road. Way up here is where you are. The lake is way up here somewhere. Okay, everybody with me?
Yep.
Don't
Yeah.
everybody talk at once. Okay.
You're off screen, but yeah.
High Hankle is this town. It's like bigger than Langston. Matt, you could find a bank and a brothel and all the stuff that you expect in a big town here in High Hankle. And there's also a sort of, not quite a cardinal, but the guy from the church here, like he answers to this guy. So this is the guy that he's trying to get a scroll of Spare the Dying from, right? This bigger town.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
wait, what happened? Is Naroth coming
Now
back?
you're froze.
Me? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you're frozen. My screen now.
Well, I'm not froze on my screen. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Now you're back.
That's what I was starting to say. Dear listener, if you could go to patreon.com / is it just 11-foot pole on one word, JP?
Yes.
Yeah, if you could see your way to go to patreon.com / 11-foot pole and just, throw us a couple bucks to improve our conferencing to get the next level up of conferencing software, and I don't know, maybe hire somebody to troubleshoot some of this for us. I mean, if you're enjoying 11-foot pole, we deserve it. We really do. And we'll put your money to good use. All right, so Boss Nass here is promising to take you to this hidden shrine and show you where it is if you'll spare him and his second cousin. What do you guys say?
I guess I'd be in favor, guys, if we could do a side quest that sees if we can get enough experience to level up before we go at that dragon, that water legless dragon.
Definitely.
Other quests. See if we could scamper through. Now we're going a little blind into the shrine quest, but
All right,
Yes.
JP. So which one fell in combat, JP?
Dankin.
Okay, so Garfor.
Oh, sorry. It was Garfor. Dankin is
Garfor that died.
Garfor fell.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Dankin, you can tell, Dankin is not crazy about sparing these guys. I think you're going to have to roll your charisma or less on a D20 to kind of reason with him.
I will attempt to do that now. And I got a 2.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what do you say to him to kind of help?
So do we know Garfor is 100% dead?
Oh yeah, he's 100% dead.
Because the gentleman told us that they like to keep them alive and take them back underwater and all that. So I thought it was like non-lethal blow.
Yeah. That's true. But apparently he had kind of a soft spot in his skull a little bit. It just,
Did Dankin happen to move up in his role at your company now?
No, Dankin was the foreman. Garfor was the understudy. Garfor had just come on. This is actually Garfor's first job with Thorgus, Thorgus's construction company, and well, it didn't turn out as well as he hoped. But Thorgus will tell Dankin, well, things happen, and I've been an adventurer for some time now, and in my experience, my vast experience as an adventurer, these things are just part of what you sign up for.
I've died myself and come back, so I'm still here.
I have 1 hit point. I have 1 hit point less right now, so it's just what
your comforting message. Your message of comfort begins with these things happened.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I understand if you would like to return to Langston and just sit at a brothel or sit at the.
How did the halflings talk? Did the halflings talk like this?
Yeah, the halfling talk like this.
He says,
talk like the Yellow Brick Road.
Well, we represent the Lollipop Guild. Listen, I'm willing to go along with this as long as we get a big enough reward out of this to lay him to rest properly and send a little bit of money back to his family.
Yes, we most definitely have that awaiting us. And might I suggest that you maybe stay in the middle of our group from henceforth?
Absolutely.
Since you're not as seasoned adventurer as I am.
Probably that's the rear guard, yeah.
Am I wrong about this? But it's not
47 hours of adventuring under my belt.
I was going to say, isn't this Thorgus's second adventure? Is that all?
Well,
His vast experience.
Okay. No, this isn't how he talks. Okay, if you are ready, we will go. Follow me. So he takes you up the coast a little bit. On the way, you find 4 more doses of nobbled mandrake root. Who's writing those down?
I got it.
I've got them. Okay. We
We'll
both got it.
do it. That way
Who has space in their backpack for them?
Oh, we all do.
we can throw it. We can throw it in the mule's saddlebag.
You don't have a mule. You're welcome to buy one, but you didn't. I've got a painted
We did buy a
mini.
mule.
Did you buy a mule?
We did buy a mule.
You didn't tell me.
I had to think about it until we're right here.
Are we supposed to tell you everything that we bought?
I mean, you could give me an idea if you bought an entire animal.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's his fault.
We talked about it before he came on, remember?
That's right.
Here you go, Glenn. Here you go, Glenn. Write that down.
The mule speaks 3 different languages.
Yeah. And he knows karate.
Yeah, does he have a name
We
even?
can pull it out when we need.
Does our mule have a name? Sure. His
Well,
name is Charlie. His name is Charlie. Charlie the mule.
all right.
Glenn, really go get a mule mini.
Mm-hmm. Well, what else are you going to use it?
It's downstairs. I'll get it during the break.
Oh, okay.
See, if I'd known that, maybe the mule would have gotten killed and one of your contractors would still be alive.
What's up,
That's not making
Mule's
me feel
handier,
worse
though.
about the decisions. Yeah, I was going to say. Can't load
Torgus
up
is
a
the
halfling.
contractor. Torgus is the contractor. The halflings are the subcontractors.
Oh, sorry. One of your independent subcontractors could still be alive if I had known you guys were bringing a mule this whole way. Well, you get further up the shore, and you get into these really reedy, reed beds along the shore. And he points and shows you, partially submerged in the silt, is a simple wooden shingled wayward shrine. And Naroth, you going to go up there and check it out?
Sure. Carefully.
All right. You get up there, and I mean, there's really nothing much to it. It's kind of overgrown with some roots and stuff. And the statue of Saint Gallant, which is a rotten wooden statue depicting the saint holding a holy book in one hand and a fat smiling frog in the other. So you find this little statue of the saint, and basically, to restore it, you basically would need, well, first of all, roll your intelligence or less on a d20 to see if you know the consecration prayer. Jason, can you hear me?
He's moving.
Lost him again.
Jason?
Somebody tell him what I just said. He needs
He
to
can't
roll
hear
a
us either.
Ah, curses.
Oh,
JP.
there we go.
Oh, wait, I'll do it. How about this? Okay, everybody
I'm
can
back.
see my roll in the open. What's your intelligence?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Intelligence is 9.
No, I was. Is Jason there?
I'm back.
No.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Oh, he's back.
I can hear you. Jason,
Yeah, we
what's
hear
your
you.
intelligence?
Not much. I think it's at 11. Wait a minute. -2. So I'm at 12 -2. I'm 10 right now.
No. Oh, because of the skull.
Yes.
Roll a d20 and try to get a 10 or less.
Yep, that's me with a 10 intelligence.
Yes.
Look at that fat 20 on that die.
Oh, you can't quite remember the sacrament to sanctify this place again. There's something itching at the back of your mind that's keeping you from remembering it. But at least you guys know where it is now. Maybe you could go back to town and get the correct ceremony or prayer or whatever, and come back. You don't know.
Is it Domum Veractum Nictum? Is that it?
Yeah, it's very, very similar to that. Yeah. All right. How many total doses do you have there, Darren?
6.
Yep.
All right. Do you guys want to head back to Langston, or do you want to keep searching for?
I don't see much downside to look at a little more. Do you guys?
All right. So he's like,
No.
okay, no blood, no foul. Off you go with your
Lots of-
human. Okay, that might not be the best expression.
Well, before we leave, Thorgus will ask him if his people or his kind have ever done any construction work. Because I possibly am looking to hire maybe at least one, if not
Got it
more
opening.
than one. Yeah, in Langston.
Oh, you have no idea, air breather, the wondrous undersea city we have constructed. The submerged manse of the Boggins is a is a whole underwater town made of submerged domes and twisted spires visible beneath the water.
Have you done any work with slate?
No, I do not know what slate is, but let me tell you something. If you were to come with me to our underwater manse, your DM would have to blow the whole effects budget for the rest of the year to show you the amazing things that you would see. Are you interested in coming?
Not
It's hard to swim with all this stuff on.
Oh, well, you could leave everything here on your donkey. I'm sure he would be safe.
Let's go look for some more of the mandrake.
Yeah, let's go.
I was that close to sealing the deal. All right. Danger from the Boggins. All right, you guys, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see here if I can grab this. When you sniffle, it's so loud. Oh my gosh. Put your hand over the mic or something. Yes.
Sorry.
Are you back on your phone again?
Yes.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's why we don't see you.
Okay, but I'm trying to get back on here.
Okay. Are you having to like restart your computer each time?
It is the craziest thing. It's like I'll have like I'll look at the router, be fine. My computer keeps dropping off the connection. Understand it. And then I have both devices going at the same time, the phone and the computer, because it says that I'm connected already.
Yeah. Well, listen. So if you're a fan of 11-Foot Pole, please give us a like. Please give us a subscribe. To keep up with what we're doing and to spread the good word. If you could share us on social media, we'd sure appreciate it. And we will be back next week with more. If you're on the live stream, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Otherwise, we'll see y'all next week.